A while ago I posted that I had purchased the remainder of the books. There were 3 other books in this series. I think there's another one that's like a compilation or some shit. This is the other one written by Michelle C. Hollow and the whole Hollow family. And their last names certainly speak for their sense of humors. Mobs, creepers, skeletons, and more. Hilarious jokes for Minecrafters. Now there's over 800 jokes in this book. Thank you Amanda Brack for the illustrations, by the way. A joke about Minecraft can be called niche, or very specific humor. We, however, are calling it notch humor, okay? This is the whole thing of the book. This is notch humor, okay? We have found a secret language of sorts that is just shared by you, the fans of the game. Chapter 1 is Hostile Mobs. What happens when a creeper walks into a bar? Everyone dies. Well, that's already a great start. Why didn't the skeleton dance at the villager's ball? He had nobody to dance with. Like, okay, I like that one. I'll approve of that one. I'm gonna give that one funny point. What song does a blaze like to dance to? We didn't start the fire. I'm pretty sure that exact same joke was in the first book. Why are there no posters of Endermen in Minecraft? Because no one can look at them. There's a joke where like the pieces are there, but the delivery is like, why would that exactly make sense? Because no one can look at them. It's a poster though. It's not like no. How did the witch kill the player? Her potions just blew him away. They don't do that. Why did the zombie cross the road? To get to the next village. What kind of parties do creepers have? Block parties. I feel like this joke you could replace like creeper with literally anything. What games do zombies play with ants? Squash. Like, are zombies known to like step on things? Because like they're bigger than ants? Aren't like most things? What's black and white and rolls off a pier? An Enderman and a chicken fighting over a piece of cooked pork. Another collection of things that are just words. What's red, blue, and vibrates? A bleeding smurf being electrocuted. What do players shop at Enderman yard sales? To get their stuff back. Okay. Why did the Enderman cross the road? He didn't. He teleported. Well, you asked, and the information I'm getting, it comes from you. Why did the Enderman cross the road? The immediate context I get from the joke is that an Enderman crossed the road. And then the punchline is that he didn't. That's not a good joke. Why did the Enderman cross the road? He didn't. He teleported. Okay. Well, I never claimed that he did. Your dumb fucking joke did. What goes snap, crackle, pop? A silverfish in lava. I remember there was another Rice Krispies joke in the last book. I think it was something about a witch. It was like snap, cackle, pop or something like that. What did the zombie say to the new player? Pleased to eat you. I'm almost 100% positive the exact same joke was already said before. I get it's like 800 jokes in here, but how many of these are just the old jokes brought over? Like, certainly they don't have an encyclopedic brain full of all the shitty Minecraft jokes they've already made, right? They're going to fuck up and have some repeats. And it's one thing to, like, repeat good material, but it's like a whole different world when the material you're repeating is like dog cock. Why did the zombie knit an extra sweater? Because he wanted to keep his new family member warm. I kinda get that, like, cause he's dead? But that's not, like, what? What did the creeper say to the player? Open the door or I'll open the wall. Oh, clever. What do you get when you cross a chicken with a creeper? The Grim Peeper. What did the zombie say to his date? I've been dying to meet you. I guess I'll have one joke, please. Why did the zombie leave the restaurant? Because they weren't serving human beings, pickled kids, or eyes scream. I get the eyes scream one. First of all, this is a dumb joke. Human beings, I'm like human beings, okay? Though saying human beings sounds fucking gross. What the hell is pickled kids supposed to be? Why did the zombie cross the road to get to the graveyard? This is like the 8th page, and this must be like the 6th crossing the road joke. Why are creepers tired at the end of the day? Because being evil is hard work. Oh, I'm so tired from being evil. What did the mutant creeper say to the mutant enderman? Stop sucking me in? That's disgusting. Sickening. What does that even mean? The creeper is always greener on the other side. I like how there's the question and answer jokes, and like every few lines they just sprinkle in a little like dumb line. Did you know that endermen scare people out of their minds? How many creepers does it take to blow up a light bulb? Just one. Kaboom. I'd like to write my own book, because you could Mad Libs the hell out of these books. How many creepers does it take to blow up, like any one thing? How about an orphanage? What about a children's hospital? How many creepers does it take to blow up a children's hospital? Knock knock, who's there? Interrupting creeper. Boom. What did the mom enderman say to her child when he was getting dressed? Don't forget to wear clean underwear. Don't wear the shit smeared underwear. What did the pig say to the creeper? Nothing, the creeper blew up the pig. What did the jihadi terrorists say to the Navy SEAL? Let me ask you this one. Let me ask you. What, dear viewer, what do you call a blown-up creeper? Dead. You call a blown-up creeper dead. What do you call 99% of the people in Nagasaki about 80 years ago? Dead. How is a skeleton like a zombie? They both spawn in darkness and burn in sunlight. There's like a lot more mobs that do that. Don't like Vexes do that? There's not that many more, but this is a dumb joke. Knock knock, who's there? Creeper. Creeper who? Boom. First player, I found a skeleton with a gold medal around his neck. Second player, what was on the medal? First player, Minecraft hide-and-seek champion 2009. What? 2009? Oh, because the skeleton's a dead Steve. 2009 was not that long ago. If it was like, it's a joke that should not have been made. There's no way this joke works. Why was the zombie mad? Because he couldn't get TV reception when The Walking Dead was on. The precursor to this joke was, what's a zombie's favorite show? There could have been two jokes there. If a creeper blows up in a forest and there is no one there to hear it, did he really make a boom? And I like this, there's not even a space in between the lines. The joke is so good they had to run it twice. If a creeper blows up in the forest and no one is there to see it, does anyone care? A joke that, like a structure that good, you can't waste it. You can't just once isn't enough. A lot of these feel like repeats. I'm skipping the ones I believe are repeats. Why did the witch couple get divorced? They were driving each other batty. Mommy, what does divorced mean? How many broken homes do you think this just ruined a kid's day in? What do you call an Enderman on a diet? A Slenderman. Why is the creeper so awesome? Because he blew my mind. Why would that make him awesome to you? It was an explosion. You find that, no. Two zombies were fighting. Which one came out alive? Neither. They're both dead. Huh. How would I even be able to specify which zombie came out alive? Two Minecraft zombies were fighting. That doesn't give much identity to either of them. Which came out alive? The one on the left in my head. What does a vegan Minecraft zombie eat? Guys, what does a vegan Minecraft zombie eat? Raw potatoes, mushrooms, and grains. What do you think? What would a Minecraft pescatarian zombie eat? I could write my own book. What is a zombie? Oh, no way. What is a zombie's favorite TV show? The Walking Dead. Did I call it or did I call it? What did the noob say to the zombie? Nothing. The zombie killed the noob. What did American Airlines Flight 11 say to the North Tower? What do Endermen hate more than being stared at? Mirrors. This is the second joke where the punchline was just the word mirrors. What is a skeleton's favorite song? Can't torch this. Skeletons and torches don't have any connection. Who went into a witch's hut and came out alive? The witch. What goes cackle, cackle, boo? How many, Rice Krispies jokes is there gonna be? Why wasn't it a big deal when the zombie blew up his stove? Because zombies prefer raw food. That's not... Why was he using the stove then? You know when, your microwave dies and you're like, oh, thank God, I hate using it. Well, what? What's the difference between a musician and a zombie? One composes and the other decomposes. Okay. I like that one. That one, I'll give another funny point to that one. Where do zombies go on vacation? The Dead Sea. What did the zombie ask the new player? You want a piece of me? Huh. Zombies can't talk. Where do zombies like to go swimming? What? It's like Shameless. It's the same. This is the same page. What's the zombie's favorite meal? A Steve witch. Oh, get it? Because like a sandwich, but the word Steve. What did the zombie say to the player? You're on tonight's menu. I like that the setup doesn't even go the extra mile. It's not even an extra mile. It's the extra couple of inches to establish that there's some kind of something to do with food going on. What did the zombie what if it was with the player walked into a zombie restaurant or something like that, and the player said, hey, what's on the menu tonight? And the zombie says, oh, you're on the menu tonight. That at least there's some kind of setup that makes sense. Why did the Minecraft player keep on calling the skeleton Napoleon? Because he was determined to make his bone apart. Some of these require some knowledge of just basic human I don't know, information. And then the other one's why did the zombie cross the road to eat you? Which is actually one I just skipped, by the way. How many zombies does it take to change a torch? None. Zombies prefer darkness. When do you change a torch? The creeper got a job at an explosives factory. The next day he got fired. Oh, I bet you can imagine what happened there. Two zombies are eating a clown, and one says to the other, does this taste funny to you? That's a joke that has existed for a long time. I think the original joke is two cannibals are eating a clown. It doesn't matter how you rewrite it, it's not something that fits to Minecraft. Two zombies were sitting at the table when one turned to the other and he said, "I hate eating Steve." The other replied, "So try the raw potatoes." What? This is, okay. Why didn't the dog come when Steve called? Because the zombie bit his legs off. That's a good reason. You know, if the dog... Wow. I'd have to say that's a pretty good reason for the dog to not come when Steve calls him, is because the zombie bit his legs off. In addition to blocks, how do zombies keep others out of their houses? They install deadbolts. What's a zombie's favorite being? A human being. It's again, like, this is a joke. This is like 1/3 of a joke from earlier, but it just sounds disgusting. The human being? You ever flick those? Why did the zombie with one hand cross the road to get to the second-hand shop? That one's clever. So why waste, like, there's just so many other cross-the-road jokes that are nothing. Like, just, you can have one or two. This is one that's fine. Why did the zombie wait to eat the creeper? He had to wait for the green creeper to ripen, because that's something that happens, right? Because creepers and bananas are something that often get, connected to each other. And if something exists and it's green, that means that it will ripen eventually. I bet you can't name a single green thing that exists that doesn't ripen. How did the creeper plant the roses? He blew them up. We haven't seen any, he exploded? Or he was destroyed, that's what it was. None of those yet. These are some tongue twisters here. Which one with which weapon? Black bats. Black back bats? What? Black batty bats. Which was wicked? You guys like limericks, poems, and haikus? I mine all night, with creepers who come out to fight. I blow them up with TNT. Goodness, this game is so much fun for me. I spot a creeper. He's in need of a big hug. Closer he comes, boom. Creepers inspire feelings of utter terror. Run away quickly. There was once a zombie named Ed. He certainly was quite undead. He surprised me so, and bit off my toe. I limp around now, filled with dread. The story that tells. Did you know? Did you know that a skeleton will shoot itself if you are under or over it? That's not that's not necessarily correct. Did you know that creepers have 4 legs? Did you know that if you use your eyes to see, you can actually see things? Did you know that Endermen have purple eyes? Did you know that you have hands? Here we go. Why do ghasts shoot fireballs and not water? Water evaporate. What? What did one slime say to the other slime when he was leaving? Slime you later. Ew. What do you get when you cross a pig with a blaze? Pork chops. What animals do ghasts sound like? High-pitched cats. That's my favorite animal. First player. Who's the greatest cubist of the 21st century? The greatest cubist. Second player, Notch. Is cubist... That could be like a slur for Cuban people. Fucking dirty cubist. I don't like all these cubists moving into my neighborhood. I like the drawing of Notch. This is a cubist. Why did the zombie pigman cross the road? Because he was riding a chicken. How many fucking crossing the road jokes? How did Peter Pan wind up in the Nether? He took a wrong turn flying to Nether... Why was the ghast crying? Everyone he liked blew up. He must have liked a lot of suicide bombers. Why was the Minecraft player confused? There were 2 shovels in a chest and he couldn't choose. There were 2 shovels in a chest and he couldn't choose. And he was confused? There were 2 shovels in a chest and he couldn't choose. I don't get it. Why are there no cars in Minecraft? Because hostile mobs blocked all of the roads. Why did the bartender throw the baby ghast out of the bar? Because he was a minor. Couldn't you like baby zombie would make more sense here? Like baby ghast, that's a poor choice. What's a Blaze's favorite song? I'm on Fire. What song did the Blaze like? Don't Play with Fire. What song did the Blaze mob play at the concert? Light My Fire. I feel there's a pattern going on. What dance song was the Blaze dancing to? Jump into the fire. Trying to get sleep? Stay out of the bed or else. Players will explode. Did you know? Did you know that there is no way to place water in the Nether? Even smashed or melted ice will not turn into water. Elder Guardian, what's the main difference between Lego and Minecraft? Ocean Guardian, with Lego, you don't die. Why is this conversation unique to, Elder Guardians? With Lego, you don't die? You could choke to death, like on a piece. I feel like, doesn't that happen more often than we think? Like when kids play with Legos, they don't like die choking on sharp plastic pieces. What happens when blocks break in the ocean? They get wet? Don't before they what? When other guardians look back on life, what do they miss most? Blowing things up. What an illustration this is. Amanda Brack, you've done wonders. What did the villager say to the other villager? Nothing, because villagers don't talk. What did one villager say to the other? Give me back my gold? Wasn't it just established, like, a few jokes ago that villagers don't talk? Wasn't the butt of a joke that they don't talk, and that the setup wasted my time? How can you tell if a villager is in love? He walks very slowly. Why was the 8th villager crying on his birthday? Because he had 7 guests at his party and it takes 7 bites to eat a cake. First villager, how do you know when your friends are playing too much Minecraft? Second villager, just shout out Creeper and watch everyone dive under their desks. This feels like, it's almost equivalent to being in a classroom and yelling out, school shooter. Just shout out Creeper and watch everyone dive under their desks. Like, if you were in a classroom, like, if there was a school for basement-dwelling chuds, this is like a good joke. What has a dog's head and a kitten's tail? A zombie villager coming out of a pet store? Why? Billy Bob built buildings by breaking boulders. Great green guardians growl. Groups of guardians guard gracefully. This is, think of a letter. Choose your favorite letter. Here's what you're going to do next. You're going to open up a thesaurus, and you're going to go to that section for the letter, and you're going to pick 5 random letters, and you're going to release a Minecraft book. Guardians attack by sending out laser beams. Careful, they can kill. Falling to their death, it takes 32 long blocks. Guardian goes splat. What happened to the sheep that stepped on a flower? It died. Why did the chicken cross the web? To get to the other site. This joke makes less, it's taking away from it that it's a chicken doing this. Why did the chicken cross the web? If I'm supposed to infer that it's something to do with the internet, why the fuck would a chicken be using it? What do you get when you cross a cow with a mushroom? A mooshroom. That is, yes, you do get that. What a cute bunch of cows on that farm. It's a herd. Herd of what? Herd of cows. Of course I've heard of cows. Oh. This is gold. This is the who's on first of Minecraft jokes. What do you get when you cross a chicken with a male kitten? A peeping Tom. That's perverted. Like a chicken and like a dude cat fucked? That's disgusting. Why is it so hard for ocelots to hide in Minecraft? Because they're always spotted. That's not true. Maybe when was this? When did this book come out? Maybe it was actually when did this one come out? Hold on. So this one's also 2016, so I guess that's accurate. A lot of people were concerned saying that this was AI, and be sure that it is not AI. Though it's, it's easy to understand that AI could probably write better jokes than this. What I'm more interested in, personally, is if AI could write worse jokes than this. Why do so many pigs die in Minecraft? Because there are no ambulances. My favorite type of joke in these books is, it's by far the ones where something's just dead for some reason. Like, there's no, like, the setup, it's not leading to anything fantastic. There's no ambulances. Ambulances aren't a real thing. If a pig was sick, you would take it to a veterinarian. This is just, like, an excuse to say that pigs die. What happens if your cat dies? Like, there's another one. I guess that would suck. I don't know. Where was the rabbit when the lights went out? In the dark. Okay. Why did the cow cross the road? He didn't want to be creamed by the player. Excuse me? He did not want to be creamed by the player. Mommy, what does it mean to be creamed by a player? What goes A cow walking backwards on a Minecraft road. Minecraft road. You gotta love Minecraft roads. First player, would you rather a giant squid attack you or a creeper? Second player, I'd rather the giant squid attack the creeper. Oh, witty. What do you call a sheep after a mob blows its legs off? A clown. What mob would be blowing its legs off? What happened to the strange colored sheep? It died. It died. It just died. How did the player die from drinking milk? The cow fell on him. That's how the player died. See, and you would think that the milk killed the player, and that's why the player died. No, the cow fell on him, and that's why he's dead. How did the Scottish puppy feel when he saw a wither? Terrified. At what point does a joke? When does the setup need to be too specific? A Scottish puppy. Why would a Scottish puppy ever be seeing the wither? That's requiring too much. I'm all about suspending disbelief, but if the setup is like Okay, a Bosnian witch murderer. A Bosnian serial rapist sees a monkey pouring chocolate on his chest. Like, how specific can a setup be before it's like, what the fuck is going on? Why is this happening? Why is there a Scottish puppy seeing a wither flying unaware into very hot lava? We catch on fire. Deep, man. A sheep eats grass blocks, which turns into piles of dirt, and their wool grows back. Fuck, man. Horses can be bred. Just feed them golden apples. Soon, babies appear. Rabbits grow up fast. After just 20 minutes, they become adults. It takes just seconds for baby chickens to grow. Just feed them wheat seeds. Players be aware, stay away from untamed wolves. Spawn naturally. Did you know? Did you know that squids spawn at sea level? Do dogs in Minecraft run in circles or squares? That's not a did you know. This is like in the wrong category. It's like a quip, but it's not even good. Did you know that you can tame wolves by feeding them bones? Did you know that by sticking your finger in your ass, you can stick your finger in your ass? Oh, but before we continue, hey, how about a plug? Is that Bearman merch? You ever be standing in public and just wish someone would walk up to you and ask you, who the fuck is Bearman 3600? Well, with this shirt, now you can. How about premium die-cut stickers and magnets that'll make your personality shine? If you get this mouse pad, you will get laid. Imagine the face on the people behind you in line at the bank when they read the back of your shirt and wonder what the fuck is wrong with you. Hey, fuck it, how about a bra for you chicks out there? Or maybe you fat guys with Mondo Gazungas. With this premium quality embroidered hoodie, your social status will go from expired dirt to just regular dirt. Think of all the TSA agents you'll concern when you proudly walk through customs with your Bearman 3600 backpack. And for those rough car rides when your friend needs something to vomit into, just hold up this bag when they slowly look at you and say, I don't feel so good. Or this desk mat, because you could piss on it, and even more exclusively on bearman3600.com. If you want something highly questionable to wear, or more importantly, want to support the channel, consider buying some merch on my website. Every penny proudly goes to my methamphetamine provider. Check it all out at bearman3600.com, and let's go back to this shit book. Golems. Did you hear about the snow golem's murder? It's a cold case. What happened when it became so cold in the icy biome? The snow golems were holding up pictures of thumbs? What? How do you make an infinite amount of snow? Trap a snow golem in a 1x1 hole and dig the snow away. Why is that, like, not in the did you know section? Why was the wolf one in the did you know section and then this is a joke? What do you call a dead snow golem? Water. Why was the iron golem sad? Because the player couldn't create a round Ferris wheel. Why? Why? Because everything in Minecraft is a square? No. Why don't iron golems like to swim? Because they rust. No, they don't. What kind of math do snow golems teach their owls? Algebra. What, they're owls? Where the fuck is owl? You just pull anything out of your ass. What happened to the snow golem that hugged a blaze? He turned into a puddle of water. What happened to the snow golem that high-fived a blaze? He melted. What happened to the snow golem that slapped a blaze? Oh my god. He was destroyed. There we go. All I wanted. When the snow golem slapped the blaze, he was destroyed. Thank you. What do you call a dead snow golem? Like, the majority of these jokes are just, like, morbid. What do you call it? A dead snow golem. Like, that is so fucking morbidly obese. How do some snow golems travel? On icicles. What? Oh, like a okay, like a bicycle. Can I ask you this, viewer? Now, what if you had to take a guess, what happened to the iron golem who got bite by the snow golem? He got frostbite. What do snow golems leave behind? A trail of snow. There was once a snow golem named Bert. He wandered, got lost, and was hurt. His figure, once svelte, had started to melt. Now he's a puddle in the desert. Now he's dead. We're not related. Don't hit me with a snowball. Iron can kill snow. Did you know? Did you know that you need 2 blocks and 1 pumpkin to spawn a snow golem? I like that it doesn't specify which blocks. You just need 2 blocks. Just 2. Chapter 6, Steve and Alex. What non-Minecraft character could Steve run into if he dug all the way down to bedrock? Fred Flintstone. What happened when Alex spawned a wither? She didn't know whether to laugh or cry. Why would she do either? Was it not intentional? Knock knock, who's there? Alex. Alex who? I'll explain later. Explain what? There's nothing to explain. Nothing happened. What did one Steve say when he saw another Steve? Hi, Steve. What did one Steve say to the other Steve when it was time to leave? Bye, Steve. Why did Steve have food poisoning? He ate rotting flesh from a zombie. How good is Minecraft? It's top notch. How many Steves does it take to change a light bulb? None. There aren't any light bulbs in Minecraft, you fucking idiot. Why did Steve cross the road? To say hi to Steve. Why did Steve cross the road? To get away from Steve. Why did the chicken cross the road? Also to get away from Steve. Why couldn't Steve cross the road? Because he hadn't built it yet. Why couldn't Steve get into the house? The door was blocked. Why are there no carts in Minecraft? Because square wheels don't roll well? There literally are. Why are there no wagons in Minecraft? Because square wheels don't roll well either. The punchline in the first one was because square wheels don't roll well. And the second punchline was because square wheels don't roll well either. What do you mean either? It's the same thing. They're both square wheels. That's what you're referencing. What do you mean either? They're not different things. Why did Steve walk across the road? Because there are no cars in Minecraft. How many times are they going to tell us that there's no cars in Minecraft? What did the creeper say to Steve? Nothing. It just blew up.
Fuck you.
What do you get when you cross a spider with Alex? You get death. It's fucking death. Why are there no cars in Minecraft? Again with the cars. Because I haven't invented the internal combustion engine yet. That's a great reason. Why couldn't Steve finish writing his book? He had writer's block. Steve, I'm writing this book for Minecraft players. Alex, wow, do you think people will get it? Steve says, well, it's niche humor. Alex says, I would say it's not humor. Well, that requires, like, elite ball knowledge. That's a good one. What did the TNT say to Steve? I'll blow you to pieces. Good TNT quote. Why couldn't Steve go on the internet? It was blocked. The whole internet, it was blocked. All of it. Why did Steve think Alex was hot? She was on fire. She was burning alive. Why did Alex think Steve was hot? He was drowning in lava. What type of pizza does Alex like? Sicilian? What do you get when you cross a cave spider with Steve? A dead Steve. What do you call a polar bear in Minecraft? I don't know. What? Lost, because there are no polar bears in Minecraft. This is how you know that this is an ancient book. It's like a relic. 100 years from now, we're going to be looking back at this, trying to decipher it like Egyptian pottery. How did the student learning Minecraft drown? I don't know how. Her grades were below sea level. And because her grades were below sea level, she drowned. She was getting C's, she drowned. Because it's like C, but like C grades. She drowned. How is Minecraft like soccer? I don't know how. Both games last for hours, nobody scores, and millions of fans insist you just don't understand. How clever. What a clever... Wow, that's a great one. Such a sentence that was. Did you know? Did you know that Steve originally had a goatee? It was shaved off because it looked like he was smiling all the time. Alex likes to build, adding more colorful blocks. Her world simply rocks. Did you know that Alex caused controversy when she was first released, partially because Mojang stated that Steve was a male and of female skin? What? What is it? Because Steve was a male and a female skin? Like Steve was supposed to be gender neutral? What is that sentence? Herobrine. How does Herobrine spy on people? He uses spiders. Why was Herobrine afraid to go to the delicatessen? Such a word. Because last time he went, the deli man tried to use him to make pickles. He's a guy though. What did Herobrine say when he looked in the mirror? Oh no, my twin? What did anything ever say when it looked in the mirror? I just want to say real quick, there's 3 jokes where the punchline is that he took a bite out of a computer. Like he's eating a computer. How did Herobrine slow down the computer? Because he took a few bites out of it. What did Herobrine do at lunchtime? He took a bite out of your computer. And why was Herobrine in the computer? Because he wanted a bite to eat. What is this like fetish with Herobrine eating a computer? Did you hear about that 1 bucket of salty water that saved the day? Herobrine. In what context ever would a bucket of salty water save, like, the day? What's another name for Herobrine? A virus. It's, like, vague. To err is human, and to blame it on Herobrine is even more so? To what? To err is human, but to really mess things up requires Herobrine. The TNT exploded. Actually, it imploded. It missed Herobrine's face. He wouldn't give up the chase. I got him while I reloaded. It reloaded? I like the did you know. Did you know that Herobrine will attack any mob? Did you know that? I didn't know that. Then this is the very end of chapter 7, and there's one small section that is called Minecraft Addicts, and there is one whole joke in the entire section. Minecraft Addicts. You know you are addicted to Minecraft when you have fantasies of spawning Herobrine. I think last time we did this book, we did the previous book, I replaced you are a Minecraft addict. Any instance of that I replaced with schizophrenic. And I think that's still applicable here. You know you're schizophrenic when you have fantasies about spotting Herobrine. Chapter 8, Weapons, Flowers, and Jewels. Why did the sailor bring iron onto his ship? He needed oars. Not like a boat you need oars, not a ship. If a tree falls in a forest and there's nobody there to see it, does it hit the ground? And the answer to this one, the punchline is the tree floats until you chop it down with an axe? What? This is a shit chapter. Chopping down a tree. I am incredibly strong. Using my bare hands. Okay, the end of the chapter again, and we have one single Minecraft Addicts line. You know you're schizophrenic when you try to plant flowers in the snow. Chapter 9, Ore Spawn, Mutant Creatures, and Twilight Forest Mods. What in God's name is this? What did Mobzilla give to the king? A royal pain. Creeper, how many weapons are there in the Ore Spawn mods? Who cares? All it takes is just one hit and you'll explode. The image above. Can we figure out what's wrong with this? What did Amanda Brack... What was the thing she did wrong with this image? Do I have to point it out? Because there's something about this image I just doesn't strike me right. And it's probably going to be the giant sword cock out of the front of the creeper. What do you call a polite, friendly, and good-looking mutant creature? A failure. What do they serve for lunch at Mutant Zombie School? Human beans... Human beans, okay, boiled legs, pickled bunions, and eyes cream. That sounds familiar. I don't know. Did I hear that somewhere before? Like 6 chapters ago, maybe? What did the mutant creeper say to the mutant enderman? Stop sucking me in. So is this the exact same joke from earlier, but the words mutant were put before creeper and enderman? I'm pretty sure that's the case. Like, when it comes to stuff like that, I can't help but feel a little bit ripped off. Like, part of me feels bad for ripping into this book, but at the same time, it's like, no, 800 jokes, and it's like the special worlds in, like, a Mario game, where it's, like, old levels, but they're slightly changed, like, this one is, you gotta go through it with Shadow Mario chasing you. Just, like, little weird changes like that. Like, that's what this is. Why were the players so hungry? They were attacked by mosquito swarms. Why are mosquito swarms so annoying to players? Because they get under their skin. That's gross. They got like an unpopular MMOs mod thumbnail going on. Why are what the fuck mosquitoes? Why are mosquito swarms so annoying to players? Because they get under their skin? This is a page apart. Look, right here, and right here. What? This book was $8. What the hell is going on? And I paid for this twice. I bought it on Amazon. I bought the digital version on Amazon. And then to get the PDF, I had to buy it on Google Play. It was this whole mess. I gave these people $16. Knock, knock, who's there? Anna. Anna who? Anna, another swarm of mosquitoes. What the fuck is going on with these mosquitoes? Did you know? Did you know that the Ore Spawn mod added more than 15 weapons, 100 bosses, and 60 mods? Like, we're just advertising a mod now? Sponsored by Planet Minecraft. Did you know that deer living in the overworld make the same sound as cows? Chapter 10, Minecraft Players. Hey, what are you reading? A review of a new Minecraft YouTube video. Who does that? No one reads reviews of Minecraft YouTube videos. What does it say? It's irony, comedy gold, classic, and will have you lavaing in your face. Okay, that's fucking disgusting. Why did the video game player cross the road to play Minecraft? That's the worst part about having to play Minecraft, or wanting to, right? You have to cross the road. Why is a fire drill not a good idea in Minecraft? Why? Because in school we line up and act orderly. In Minecraft, when there's a fire, you need to run. What happens when your dad beats you at Minecraft? What happens when your dad beats you? A midlife crisis. Mom of Minecraft player. I wish there was a game on US history that's as popular as Minecraft. Dad of Minecraft player. Why? Mom of Minecraft player. Because our son flunked his history test and he knows everything there is about Minecraft. Like concerned parents that their Discord mod, like loser fat son, is doing nothing with his life. I think this is like almost the last page. This is the last portion of the book, and it's all about Minecraft Addicts, so why don't we just go through with the best schizophrenic lines in here. You know you're schizophrenic when you see a newborn baby and say, oh, what a cute noob. You know you're schizophrenic when you ask your doctor how many lives you have left. You know you're schizophrenic when you get angry that real sand doesn't float. You know you're schizophrenic when you do a quick scan of every room you enter looking for creepers. You know you were born prematurely when someone asks you your age and you reply level 14. You know you're a fucking fat deadbeat loser when you go outside and the sun hurts your eyes. You know you belong in an asylum when the tea kettle whistles and you think you have a creeper in your house. You know you're addicted to Minecraft when you start each conversation talking about Minecraft. I think you're just autistic. You must be chronically schizophrenic if someone yells fire and you look for blazes. Michelle C. Hollow has absolutely no sense of humor, which her husband and son find ironic. That about sums up everything. This has been, horrible. And of course, I would love to thank all the patrons who keep this going and allowing me to ignore the post I just made recently. Person 555, Augie Reynez, Bad Karma, Basil the Tanuki, Bezray, Billy Garbage, Braden Nelson, Carb Heat, Carissa, Craig Penderson, Dakota Devwood, Dingbat, Dramatic Pineapple, E-Soup, Ascenity, Farce, Finches, Henry Mendez, Holly 2NN, Hubert Ridgowski, IDK, Jonas of the West, Josh JS, Jules, Justin May Cry, Kiau, Leo Herrings, Liffle, Collie, Matthew Calderon, Maxi Vidub, Mr. Shadow Duh, Maspa Reader, Nerdo Niflev, hold on. Olg 15 Erd, Outside Code, Phoenix 0219, Robin, RTIL, Rushzer, Sage the Protagonist, Samulk 11, Shigeru Miyamoto, Shippost Botman, Starfly, The Big Stonk Tins, Topaz Chaz, Wamu Draws, your boy Mr. $1 Monthly, YouTube's Best Guy, and Zodaman. And the YouTube members, Lovey Molag, Chaos Wolverine, Lululand, The Hogfather, Quicka V, WitchQuest, Affray, LJP717, IDK, your boy Neo, Jules, Frank Bajulian, Space Ashes, Vampiric Pig, Matthew Smith, Big Daddy Gas, Zenin, Luke Sailor, Entronon, and Uplift Smooth. If you would like to purchase either of these books, I think the first one was better. I feel like there were fewer reused jokes. This one felt a little bit lazier, I'll tell you the truth. There were jokes that were within a page of each other that were exact copies. I mean, if you want to buy this, I'll leave the link in the description. I'm not sponsored by them, obviously. God knows they would want nothing to do with me. But you know what? I'll tell you what. For a joke book, I most certainly did get a laugh out of it. So, support them, I guess. I don't fucking know. This shit was terrible. As always, I'm Bearman, and I've been wasting your time. Thank you for watching.